Welcome back to Pretty Creative Stuff.
Mom, the reason I brought you up here is because I changed the Daily Bugle and it looks awesome.
What did you do?
Alright, so this is where the Daily Bugle was.
Okay.
Very messy place.
Yeah.
That's where it is now.
I don't see Spider-Man.
But there is a Spider-Man here. His name is Sammy Spider-Man and he's a moron.
I don't see him.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
This is Sammy Spider-Man.
So what did you change it to? It's like the Daily Bugle sign is falling off and everything. Is the Daily Bugle being attacked?
Well, sort of. So, you know how people are like the alien apocalypse and like the zombie apocalypse and stuff? So, there are no alien and zombie apocalypse, and there are no zombies. There are skeletons, and just like monsters and skeletons, and
This is the skeleton monster mythical creature apocalypse happening at the Daily Bugle?
Yeah, plus there's also some aliens.
Okay, yeah, I see 3 aliens up there. Yeah. All right, and aliens landing on the roof. Is that supposed to be their spaceship up there?
No, that's the water tower. But
yeah, but I didn't know if you changed.
I might change the water tower to a spaceship.
So you rethemed it, kind of like how Disney rethemed the Tower of Terror to Guardians of the Galaxy. You rethemed the Daily Bugle to
this
skeleton monster attack.
Kind of.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna call this Rise of the Dark Empire. Rise of the Dark Empire, just because it sounds really cool, and it basically is what that is. It's like Dark Empire, like.
Yeah. Do you wanna show me?
Yeah. Cue a picture of like what the Daily Bugle looks like.
Okay.
Over there. Also, maybe check out like what the rooms look like because it actually looks super cool. I don't know, guys. It isn't a finished retheme. It's a very cool retheme. And I kept as much as I possibly could. Like the Daily Bugle sign was down here. I changed it to Bugle Daily, and I also like changed it from like cool looking sign to beat up lookity sign.
And it looks like it's falling apart, yeah.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna show you guys the rooms right now, but if you guys wanted to see what the rooms looked like before this, then we have a video. Like, you know,
We have an entire video of the Daily Bugle set once it was built correctly.
Not like this. This is
keyword correctly. I'll throw a picture of that up on here, maybe even a short video so you can see it as we're talking about this, but there is a whole video in detail about each room.
So first I'll just start with like the roof, but yeah. So the roof. There's the water. This is basically exactly how the Daily Bugle roof was, except right here there was like a giant speaker which I took down, and also I put 3 aliens. I gave Venom like Black Panther horns. That's where I got them, but yeah. And then I also put the saber-toothed cat and a hippogriff from Harry Potter with no wings on here. And I don't know why, but I left some of the stickers on here.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to get them back on if you took them off. So if you ever wanted to put it back, it's probably best to leave the stickers.
Yeah. And also, there's something really cool that I put on purpose on here. So in the set, it comes with like it's a newspaper building. It's like it's a news station, and in the set there's like a whole bunch of different like individual newspaper things, like no dots on them, but just like plain white newspaper things. So I found one that is an alien spaceship abducting a cow.
Ooh,
and
cool.
I was just like,
that's appropriate.
Yeah, because I mean like there's aliens up there, so I'm like, you know what, this is actually really cool. So, and also the water tower is built really cool, like just really cool how they built that.
Almost looks like wheels.
They are wheel pieces.
It's creative how when you see how a Lego set's put together and you see the pieces that are used to make something else, and it's like that's a wrench to make a flower, or that's like whatever, you know, it's just weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, show me what else. Do you want to turn it around so you don't have to take the whole thing apart and we could see the inside, or does that not work?
That does not work.
Okay, one great thing about this set is that
it does, but yeah,
you can take the floors apart and then you can put them back together. It doesn't destroy it. Like as intended, not as in. Not
So
intended.
this is basically the roof, and this is my own minifigure that I created. All of these minifigures aren't really from any sets.
You just combine pieces.
Yeah, I combine pieces like. Oh, okay.
There's a cool one.
So this is. I'm calling him the Devil's Air Force because I mean he looks like the devil, and he has like wings and giant turbo boosters and just.
I think he looks kind of like Batman with the wings.
A little bit, but yeah, Batman doesn't have like actual wings, so yeah.
No, but.
And then he also like he can control the air, which is like he could create like a hurricane or like a thunderstorm, or he could like make one area where it's just like completely space and like no.
Like behind you, it looks like space.
Yeah. Oh, and guys, so if you've seen the video where we cleaned my room, one, that was a long time ago, and two, we definitely changed up my room a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot. Also, tell us if you think Walter's hair is too long or if we should let it keep growing.
Oh, and also, if I get like a, I don't even know. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything about me gonna cut my hair sometime.
No.
Because I'm not. So
if we get 1,000 comments that say
No.
he should cut his hair, he'll think about it.
I'll think about it. I'm not going to, but I'll think about it. In here, this was
The guy in charge.
Let me know if you know who this guy's name is.
It was Jay something, right?
I know.
Like Jay
It was like
Jamison or...
Yeah, it was
If you know Spider-Man...
It was Jeremiah J. Jamison, I think.
If you know Spider-Man, you would know who the boss guy is.
I don't know who that is.
Anyway, it was that guy. Okay,
guy.
so
in here,
now
that was
this
his
guy.
that was his office.
Some skeleton took it over. You know what this reminds me of? It
What?
reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, like the first one where the skeletons take over, like everyone is like a skeleton. You
Yeah,
know?
like
And it's like as if
the-
everyone at the Daily Bugle became a skeleton.
Yeah, it's like the curse of the pearl. The curse of the black pearl.
Yeah,
is
it
the
reminds me of that, except it's the curse of the Daily Bugle. Maybe that's what you should call it. The curse of the Daily Bugle. And they're all skeletons.
No, it's called the Bugle Daily. Can't you see?
The curse of the Bugle Daily.
It's actually called the Daily Bugle, but I
Maybe
just
I'll
changed
call this
it.
video the curse of the Daily Bugle.
No, stop calling it the Daily Bugle. This was where JJJ, that's his office, and that's like his apprentice's office or something.
Yeah, we have an ogre in there.
Yeah, we have an ogre in there, but I'm calling them the people eaters.
Okay, what's this guy over here?
That guy. That was one of the survivors. So,
Okay, he's trying to escape.
oh yeah, he's trying to escape, and he stole a jetpack. I don't know how. but
Okay, I think I see someone on the other side too that looks kind of like Batman.
That guy?
No, on the back.
Okay, well, that guy is a skeleton. The guy is a pumpkin guy. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
J. Jonah Jameson. Okay, good.
J. Jonah Jameson, yeah.
That's his name.
See,
Okay.
Batman.
No, that's not Batman. That's some random guy. That's
Okay.
that's Tony Stark. But then, if you want to know like where this helmet came from, it came from the Series 25 minifigures. It was like the Vampire Knight or whatever that guy's name was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
So in the set, the Daily Bugle, there's like Green Goblin is like his glider or whatever that thing is like just pew going straight through the building. But yeah, you can see inside, and that was Peter Parker's office. So like you can see inside clearly through that giant hole, and the Green Goblin was going through that giant hole. So it's like, dude, you're clearly not making any damage. How did you even get in there?
So now you have a hippogriff.
Yeah, now I have a hippogriff breaking through.
Cool.
And I also had this thing, which it's a really cool transforming little thing that I made. It's not from a set. This is supposed to be like some sort of sea monster right here, but I'm pretending I can fly. And then switch it around like that. And it's like some sort of sea turtle with like a shell. And then switch it around like that, and it's a hammerhead shark, and then switch it around in the weirdest patterns ever, and then it's a guy working at a desk who's trying to do stuff. I don't know what though. He could be trying to take over the world. I honestly don't even know.
Okay.
Switch it around like that, and then yeah. So then there's a guy working at a desk.
Yeah, I see it.
And then switch it around like that. And it's a different guy working at a desk. Okay, so that is a very weird little thing that I built.
So
Hippogriff breaking the thing. But on the inside, this is probably like
a few more skeletons, a few more newspapers.
A few?
Yeah, a stack.
6 stacks.
So why did the skeletons want to take over the Daily Bugle and change it to the Bugle Daily? Do you have a story?
No.
No.
It's just like kind of like zombie apocalypse and alien apocalypse. What the heck do they want to do? I honestly.
I'm still going with Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, Mom, no.
Curse of the Daily Bugle.
It's not called the Daily Bugle. Look at the sign.
Not anymore. It used to be.
Yeah, I know. It used to be the Daily Bugle because that's Spider-Man. I'm trying not to make a Spider-Man. I'm trying to make a... Whatever this is. That should be the name of this. Whatever this is. It's a wolf.
Oh, okay. Cool. And there's a skeleton over there climbing the ladder.
And then there's... this was the... whatever that person... James Jamison or whatever his name is.
Okay.
That's his, like...
A secretary? Assistant?
Yeah, a secretary. I don't know what that means, but yeah. It sounds cool.
I think it's assistant.
Okay. So, this was Spider-Man's desk, and this...
Ooh, kind of looks like a skeleton guy back there.
I know, that's kind of why I put it
perfect. Yeah, that gave you the idea?
Mm-hmm. They gave me... Well, what?
They gave kind of sort of inspired you to make them take over?
No, not really. There's an elevator on literally every single level. With
it doesn't really work though, right? It'd be cool if it were a working elevator.
I don't know. Oh, and the reason that there's a stupid door here with a thing for birds to poop on right there, I think it's
a light.
Yeah, sort of.
It doesn't work.
Definitely. Next level.
As opposed to video games where when you go to the next level, you go to a higher level, we are going to lower levels. Mm-hmm. We're regressing instead of progressing. Okay, what do we have?
Okay, so right here we have a deck it's part of the Daily Bugle. And
what I like about this is that you didn't actually take the Daily Bugle apart. You just changed out.
I took some of it apart.
You mainly just changed out the minifigures.
Mainly just changed out the minifigures and took out like most of the stuff that made it Spider-Man.
If you've seen the video where we showed Hogwarts, you would be very sad at seeing what it looks like now, which is pieces in a bin. Which is, I'm glad this didn't resort to that.
Loop roller coaster didn't as well.
The loop roller coaster and the treehouse survived. Loop roller coaster, treehouse. Check out the videos for those too. We have detailed videos about the treehouse and the loop roller coaster and using the loop roller coaster, which is pretty impressive. It works perfectly.
Okay, yeah, it does. It actually, it's really
And it also shows how LEGO can be really funny, a little bit. The Curse of the Daily Bugle. That's what I'm going to call this video.
No, don't call it that.
I think people would click on that.
Okay, fine.
If I called it that, did you click on it?
Yeah, if my mom called it that, then...
Give us a thumbs up if you actually clicked on it and I called it that. Because I think then it would come up if you're searching for, the Daily Bugle. Mm-hmm. The Curse of the LEGO Daily Bugle.
First of all, there's a ton of plants going on here, and...
Those are leftover pieces from the treehouse, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Most of them. So
yeah, because they give you 2 sets of leaves. And I know you didn't use the fall brown ones, so I'm assuming the brown ones are at least. All right, what do we have going on in here?
Okay, so
a lot more newspapers, and I'm seeing some people that don't necessarily look like skeletons. That's a snake person, and then who else do we have in there?
Okay,
SWAT guy. Ooh, yeah, that's Spider-Man.
Yeah, Sammy Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man. Okay.
That's Sammy Spider-Man who's turning against
Peter Parker?
people.
Who's the other one in there?
So this is Sammy Spider-Man. This is guy named Guy with a very cool pants.
Yeah, nothing weird about his head at all. Okay, next guy.
Yeah, and also the coffee thing and the chair got turned over, and also this is...
He doesn't have a name. Okay.
Yeah, none of these skeletons do it. They're just skeletons. Okay.
All right, cool.
End of story. Then there's a guy back there with a beer bottle.
Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah.
And also, there are 2 more ginormous stacks of newspapers.
Not snacks of newspapers? Well, I don't know. Maybe skeletons eat newspapers. Maybe that's why they wanted to take over the Daily Bugle, so they could eat the newspapers.
Then there's a whole
They
bunch
need
of
a
different
bugle daily. They thought it was like, I think there's a type of snack called bugles, so maybe they thought that they could eat the bugles. Okay, cool. Newspapers. They're Legos with stickers, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I made them bigger.
Cool. I like it.
And also,
I like where it says Times Scare. That's cool. Okay. And then we have one more level, and there's a whole bunch of minifigures down on this one. This was Sandman.
this is probably the only thing that's like part of a person that was from here besides Sammy Spider-Man's head. And like some of the people that I just used.
You modify them, yeah.
So then this is like basically the only person that's from like the Daily Bugle. All I did was like gave it a different body, a different head, and a different helmet, and a different thing for the shoulders, and a different fist.
And change the top half. All right.
Oh, and also on this, there is a guy who is falling off the ladder because he's an absolute moron.
Right.
Which I'm not surprised.
The guy falling off the ladder because he's an absolute moron. All right, there he is. Don't fall off. Well, he's probably not a moron. He's probably scared. Okay, what do we have going on here? Is there anyone in there?
So on the inside, there is nobody because
No one's in there. Okay.
Except somebody was. This guy, he just broke a hole in the building.
Right.
So.
Which the Lego set is built with that hole there, but it's really cool to pretend that he made the hole. All right, who's this guy down here? The one with the sword.
That is Joe.
Okay.
That guy is Joe, and
Joe Knight.
No, he's Joe, and then he has a bomb on his head because he's a big brain and everybody wants to kill him. And then there's a sewer, and then there's Master Splinter.
Oh, so Master Splinter's still here. Okay.
Master Splinter's still here, and then there's this
faceless lady.
I think it's I don't know. It's Dumbledore's hair, so yeah.
Okay, it's a faceless person.
Faceless guy.
Okay. Some cats who are scared of nothing, and someone with some
there's
explosives on his back.
So then there's this guy who is just trying to get away from what's happening down there, which I'll show you.
Okay, what's happening over here?
Okay, so right now there are cats and a dumpster and a thingamabob. And then there's so much graffiti on that door, so that's why I left it and I didn't replace it.
Okay.
And then over here, the happiest days of my life, there's a guy that's gonna get killed by 2 skeletons. So this guy,
that's scary.
This guy has like a giant knife. And this guy, werewolf. Oh, and also, guys, I have a lot of like guns and stuff that aren't really.
They're not Lego brand Lego.
Yeah, neither was that gas mask.
Yeah.
This, like,
you got Lego compatible stuff.
It's like this. Look at this. These are the happiest days of my life.
Yeah, there's a whole Lego armory, but these aren't Lego official. Lego does not make guns, I don't think.
A lot of guns. I think they were gonna make like a Black Hawk once, but then they discontinued that.
They make swords though.
Yeah.
Which seems just as dangerous.
So right here, there's that guy who's literally terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And then
as terrified as a Lego minifigure can be.
So then there's this phoenix that is probably my favorite Lego bird or animal ever.
Thank you, Harry Potter. All right.
Thank you, Harry Potter. And then this is Jimmy Maguire.
Okay.
And this is Carl. Carl is riding other Carl.
Carl. Okay.
Carl and Carl are like BFFs.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, and then there's When I Will, who's right up here with, and he's an absolute idiot because he's a mummy.
Okay, this guy looks like he has a microphone. Is he making an announcement?
Yeah, that guy is like, so, okay.
Is he the one in charge?
Not really. The other guy, the Devil's Air Force, is in charge. This is the back half of my Lego boat that we'll probably
broke just now.
Yeah. So this is the back half of the Lego boat, and I took most of these minifigures from the Lego boat.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean. They were on a boat.
Okay, cool.
But the boat invaded
this guy.
The Daily Bugle. It landed in New York, I guess.
So this guy is the dictator of like this entire ship, and he basically is like, he and like Devil's Air Force basically make all the announcements and stuff. He, Devil's Air Force, and whatever that guy's name is, nameless
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, fine, Pumpkinhead.
And he said, let's go attack
And then there's like this
the newspaper place over there.
There's this battle droid head.
That was the vending machine.
Yeah, I
It
know.
had cans in it.
It's called Web Juice. It still has cans.
Okay.
Web Juice.
You brought it outside?
No, they didn't bring it outside. They dashed it up and it fell outside.
It's in opposite order right now. That is level 2.
Oh, and guys, I don't know why I keep on making up stupid names, but if you guys have any names for these minifigures,
If you have name ideas, let us know in the comments.
I might actually consider that.
This is a pretty cool set because you can take it apart and put it back together. That's probably my favorite thing about it, is that it's easy to snap apart.
Like most Lego YouTubers have
They
like
have a huge room full of like a whole Lego city.
yeah, like a whole Lego city. I don't want a huge room full of a whole Lego city. But like, so you see what I did with like the Daily Bugle back there? I want to do that with like just a whole bunch of Lego sets.
So check out our videos about the Lego Treehouse, Lego Loop Roller Coaster, and the Daily Bugle as intended. It's not as intended right now.
Yeah. I'm probably never going to change it back.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can like play with them in my bed.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified about upcoming videos. See you next time.